Hey everyone, it's Mandy. Okay, so let's get started on week 2 of January of this year. So let me put my phone on vibrate. There we go. So sorry. I'm tired today. I am physically, emotionally exhausted. But Cordell, a friend of mine, helped me out, and she asked her boyfriend to ask his work if they're hiring, and they are, and so he got a job interview today, so he just left. I was debating whether to do the video or not, but I'm telling you that, honestly, I would rather go to sleep and bury my head in the pillows. It's been a rough day. It's been a real rough day. I had to go get Mama from the hospital. Her urn was in, so she's home now, and she's back where she belongs, with us. So it's been a rough day. Hold on. Okay, so let's talk about something else. So thank you guys so much for the wonderful support that you have shown. Again, with all your comments on the last video, they really helped lift my spirits, and it is seriously still overwhelming, the amount of kindness that everyone has shown, and I can't thank you enough. I really can't. And, you know, just thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. So, let's see. You guys are going to have to forgive me for this video. It might be a little choppy. So, I have a lot on my mind right now. So, but I thought this might help me. So let me find the good in today. So, and I'll tell you a funny story. So let's go with the story. I ordered Cheyenne her first Erin Condren planner, right? And so I get it. I ordered also for the first time. I said I wasn't going to do this anymore, where after the Simon Says stamp mystery kit kind of thing, I said I wasn't going to do any more Buy with a Purpose, right? But Erin Condren, she came out with a video, and she has a mystery box. Is this the right photo? Yeah, this is the right photo. Jeez. And she showed in the video, on her YouTube video, what was in it. And I thought, wow, that's pretty generous of her. You know, the box comes with a coupon and everything, right? So I thought, well, that's fine, because I want to share with Cheyenne. So I said, okay, let me just do it. I saw a little, you know, the sneak peek of what's in it, that kind of thing. And I thought, okay, that would be cool. So I got it. And, well, dumb nut that I am, I'm like, okay. So yesterday I told Tim I need to film my freckled fawn, and I need to film my I got the Erin Condren box in yesterday. Well, it just shows that my mind wasn't really focusing too much, because Cheyenne's planner was going to be in yesterday, and so it was going to be in yesterday, and I forgot. So I came to video the unboxing of this mystery box, and I open it, and it's Cheyenne's planner, and I'm like, oh yeah, duh. So I was like, never mind, in the video. So I had to delete the video, because it was the wrong one. So we're not ready for that one yet. So yeah, so it was it was a little bit of a disappointment, not too much, because I'm excited about her getting her planner. So I'm going to see her tonight. I told her, you know what, I'll go over there. I thought I needed a break from home. So I said, you know what, let me go over there. So I am. I'm going to go see her. And then I got to go get some undo from Michael's. So, because I've made quite a few cards. And unfortunately, I couldn't get them to line up right when I put down the card itself onto the backing. So I have to use undo to change it. So I was like, you know what? I got to do that. So I'm going to go get it at Michael's today. And where she lives, that's where there's a Michael's. So I'll go shopping for undo. Only undo. So yeah. This was Kitty Cat. She looks so princessy and so cute. So okay, and Paula, you hold on. You asked about because I didn't even think about the whole no that not everybody has a Facebook account, right? So I didn't even think about that. So I thought, you know what, duh. So you brought up a good point about because I have the Instagram account, but some people don't, if they don't have Facebook, they sometimes don't have Instagram, right? So sorry about that. I had a blog, and I've had this blog for years, and it's been dormant for a year because I think so anyways, it's been dormant for about a year because I think, well, I stopped doing it because that's where originally I started showing all my crafts and stuff was on my blog. But I just can't write, and I know it was frustrating a lot of people because a lot of people are, you know, not into, but I mean, they're very what do they call them, grammar police, and you just can't do that with me because I just don't have that capability of being able to write, and so I stopped doing it. And then I was a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, so I try to do, you know, links and stuff like that, and I never got any business. I sucked as a demonstrator, and even like 31, I only have like a few customers, and you know, I try and I'm not a pusher, so that's why it also doesn't help me, is that I'm not. So you know, it would be great if I had customers, but I don't. And so, well, that's originally why I started the blog, was because I was a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator trying to get business, and it didn't work. So I used my typewriter because this Rocky got sick this time, and that's when he had severe fluid in his lungs. So so this is what this was about. And so I wrote it all on a typewriter because that way you could read it, because you can't read my writing. My writing sucks too. So, and well, so that's what this is. But anyway, so it got me thinking, well, if you're not on Facebook and you're not on Instagram, that's kind of, I feel bad because those are the only two places that I show what my finished product is, and you guys aren't able to see the finished, not being able to see the end. And I thought, oh my gosh, that's so not cool. So I'm like, so I'll start it back up again, Paula. I'll link it in the description box here, and I will also add all well, as many as I can of the Project Life layouts. And I will also put my cards on there again. So that way, I'm not going to write though. I'm not going to make it a traditional blog, you know, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to show you the layouts and that, maybe, I don't know, maybe put a little blurb or something on the products. I don't even know, because I never got any it's not like YouTube where you can see how many people watch your, you know, because I have like 1900 subscribers and I only have like 143 views. And so that's how many friends I have on YouTube. And so is the 143 loyal people who watch consistently. And so thank you guys very much for doing that. And so we can see that. But on blogs, you can't really, well, it's probably been a year or two since I've, since I have posted anything or even looked at any of the stats. So things may have changed, but I'll have to, and so nobody would respond or talk to me or anything. So I was like, okay, trying to find that zone where it will work for people to see, you know, to ask them, okay, what do you guys want to see? That kind of thing. It never worked. So isn't that cute? That site's cute, right? So this picture right here, I was using the facilities, and I was home alone, and so the doors open when I'm home alone because there's no point in keeping it closed because they scratch at the doors. All my doors in my house are all scratched up, and it's like, you know, I don't care. So, and Tim doesn't care. So, hey, you know what? When we sell the house, people will know that we had indoor only dogs because our doors are so screwed up. But so anyways, so they were there and they're just waiting. They're just waiting patiently, waiting for me to get out, so that way they can find go in the craft room and find a new spot for them in their regular spot to sit and wait for me to get done for the day. So yeah, so that's what that picture is. So they were super cute. And then this was hold on. So then this is where they were at dinner time, and they would wait for Tim to feed him his scraps. And I'm like, hey, I was always like, no, Daddy's going to give you food because Mama wants to eat hers. And so it was cute. So Tim always said, he goes, hey, if I was on a desert island and I only had a hamburger left and it was just me and you, Rox, you'd be like, you can have my whole hamburger. So he always shared his food. And so, they always waited. They always waited for him to give him food. So let's think good thoughts. So Tim, we have a formal dining room, and the formal dining room was turned into my sewing room a few years ago. Well, I told a story before how Cheyenne, she moved out, and I turned her room, first time she moved out, and I turned her room into a sewing room. Well, she moved back like 6 months later or so. I don't even remember at that time. And so I had to move out. So then it was like, okay, well, we're not using the formal dining room. I still want to quilt because I'm a quilter. And I haven't quilted in like 2 years, but I'm a quilter. And, so we moved it into there. Well, now that I'm like obsessed with the scanners on, guys, Tim's working today. What was I telling you? Oh man, losing my train of thought now. I'm sorry. Super sorry about that. Yeah, this goes to here. Okay, so, let me look. What was I telling you? Whew, can't even remember. Shoot. Oh, quilting. Oh, yeah. So I got into the planning, and Tim and I like being together. So, I laugh because I know that's not common for a lot of people, but, I like being with him. He likes being with me. But, you know, being in the spare bedroom, it's a little crowded and it's not very comfortable. So, my sewing room was in the formal dining room. That way we could talk, and he could watch TV and I could watch TV with him, but also be quilting. And so that's how we did it. We don't entertain that kind of thing, so it's not a big deal. Well, so anyway, so then, well, now that I got into planning, we decided, that to make that into my planner room instead, and it's where he's building me a shelf so I can put all my scrapbooks and all my planners in. And so I've been taking pictures as the progress has been going on. And so this is him buying the wood at Home Depot, and so that's been pretty cool. And he's doing such a good job. I mean, he's a carpenter, so it's like I dated a gas station attendant, and I married a carpenter, and I'm going to die with a fireman. So, but yeah, so he's a carpenter, and he's been enjoying building again for me, and it's been pretty cool. It's cool watching him work because he's, you know, people always say, oh, I have OCD and stuff. People always go on about that, and it's like, oh my gosh, of course you have OCD, right? And so people always say that, but this man, he like truly does, and it drives him crazy to have things wrong or crooked or anything like that. He can see if everything, his math is like spot on, and even putting decals on the back of my car, everything is perfectly centered. Everything, nothing is ever slapped on. And so he always has his tape measure to make sure things line up. If he puts the picture frame up, it's got to be centered to the wall. And if the wall isn't straight, it drives him crazy. And so he's that kind of guy. So it's too funny. And so I just, I get a kick out of watching him work. And he's been working diligently on my planner room, and it's been cool. And, I'm grateful and thankful for him, because he's a pretty cool guy, and he's very supportive, apparently, so it's neat. So he built me this lanai, and I took pictures of that, I'm sure, years ago, but he built me a lanai, so, because I hate being outside, I hate the sun, I hate flies, I hate ants, so he built me this lanai so that I could go outside and, enjoy the view without getting bugs on me and stuff. And so, well, we live in California, and we've been on a drought for like 7 years or so. And we're out of the drought because now we have floodings everywhere. And because the rain has hit us really hard this year. It's almost like El Nino all over again. And, well, the storm hit, and I woke up in the morning, and the lanai, the screens were ripped off. They were ripped off their hinges, and or their, whatever it is. And so, it was a mess. It was a mess, and it was just like, holy crud, this is crazy. So, yeah, so I took a picture of that, and it was a crazy week, that's for sure. So I need to get started on these thank yous, because you guys, like I said, were just amazing to me. So Beck Tate, Jamie's Crazy Life, Lynn Scott, Kai's mom, Pamela Williams, Adele Weiss, Cinder Ernie, Suzanne Braden, Emma Griffiths. Let me put this down. Okay. Josemary Flores, Josemary, and Sandra Tucker, Did I say Emma Griffiths? Sandra Tucker, Adrienne Gill, Kimberly Wainwright, and then we have Katie J. Okay, I think is it Hawkes? Is that how you say your name? Oh gosh, your last name. I was looking at it and I'm trying to figure it out, and I have a hard time. And Kim Ravenscroft, Angie Hinks, Sharon Sullivan, Scrap and Posh, Paula M, and Farmel77. Thank you, ladies, very much for leaving me beautiful comments and stuff, and I appreciate them. I really do. It's not a like a I don't know, like just a comment. It's actually, you know, from the heart. Thank you very much. So I appreciate them so much. I really do. So Cordell texted me and said he is on his way home. He'll let me know how it went. Let's just cross our fingers he got the job, because that boy is seriously not doing anything and he needs a job. So yeah, that needs to happen. Oh goodness gracious. So I have to leave in a few hours, so it's not coming soon enough, that's for sure. So I need to go do other errands though, so I'll probably just take a shower and leave. That way I can just leave home for a little bit. So that's going to go right here. This is going to go right here. I just need to secure it. So, but that's, do you guys see it? And then this is the whole layout. I thought it was pretty cute. And it's browns and dark like coral, and I don't really use these colors, so it was kind of interesting, and I think I got it all to work together, so pretty cool. You guys have a great week, and I will talk to you guys soon, okay? Thank you very much. Bye.